Hey guys, today we're going to make lasagna, and I'm going to show you how I do it. You just put the noodles in, and you'll be able to stir them around. And it doesn't. You can use any noodles you want. I use the Walmart noodles, believe it or not, because I've used other noodles, organic stuff, rice stuff. It doesn't taste as good. Yeah, parboil them for maybe 6 to 8 minutes, longer if you like it more tender. You got to take your chopped meat. You can buy any chopped meat you want. I prefer this one, the Market Side Butcher from Walmart. It's like $6. It's a really good deal for grass-fed organic beef. And I open that up, just like this, right? So you're just gonna put this in the pan now, break it up, and season to taste. Like put some garlic garlic powder, onion powder, salt and pepper. Very simple. Maybe some basil, Italian seasoning. Okay, I'm just adding some Himalayan salt and some black pepper. I'm gonna let this cook and brown up. And I also have some Italian seasoning. Put that in there. This way it has a good flavor throughout the lasagna. And you're just gonna brown this up and let it cook. Okay, now these should be done. Just cooked like halfway, so this way they cooks better when it's there. And I take them out like this, and I put them like this to dry. Okay, and you just gotta do this. It depends on what size pan you're gonna use. So I'll show you. You know, you have to judge how many noodles you'll need for the pan. So you just need to have these noodles ready. I use 2 boxes of noodles. And they just add more. And now, hold on. I can put all these in, I guess, yeah. You know, you can put 8, 10 in there, so if you don't want to put too many. Then I just gotta give this a stir. This is cooking up nicely. It's turning nice and brown. All right, I don't have enough time to stay home and make gravy or sauce for 4 hours or 6 hours or 2 days. So I cheat. And these are really cheap. They're $1.50 each. The ones on the bottom are $3 each. And I make a big sauce like this. And I run it through the blender. Make it nice and smooth. Just a little to make it smooth, so there's no lumps in the lasagna. Because I've not done this, and then all of a sudden there's lumps in the lasagna from the tomatoes, the pieces of tomato. Okay, I finished blending my sauce and my crushed tomatoes, and now I have a big sauce to work with for the whole weekend. Because I'm making a big lasagna. And probably the pan's like 18 inches by 20 inches. So now that's done, and then you can season this and put cheese in it, Parmesan cheese, salt, pepper. I put a little sugar, so this way it takes the acid away, because nobody really gets heartburn from this lasagna, so it works good. Okay, I'm gonna let this simmer. I'll bring it to a boil and let it simmer, and then I'll be adding it to the lasagna. I got some fresh parsley, but I'm not gonna use this all. I'm just going to use like maybe, half a cup of it. As you can see, you have to boil a lot of lasagna noodles. And they're hot and they're dangerous, so just be careful. Okay, now I'm going to make the ricotta cheese mixture. Right here, ricotta cheese. If we need extra by extra, we're going to start with this. Okay, I take the ricotta cheese. Okay, I'm going to put it in here. And then we're going to flatten that out. And then, Some people use 6 eggs, some people use 4 eggs, or some people use 2 eggs, some people don't use any eggs. I use 4 eggs, okay? And I have salt and pepper, Italian seasoning, a garlic powder, and onion powder. And I sprinkle it in there. And I usually have some parsley, hold on. Okay, we're just gonna add the parsley. And now I'm gonna mix this all together. An extra tip would be to measure out the cheese for the top, because you're using your mozzarella cheese, and then at the end you're forgetting you have to put a layer on top. So don't forget to measure that out. I'll show you how to do that quick. All right, guys, I would come to this point where I finished the lasagna and I forgot the cheese for the top. So now what I do is I measure out the cheese that I'm going to put on top, like this, and then just set it aside. So this way I have all the cheese I need for the top, and I divide this into layers. That's all. So you have a nice thin layer on top. And I don't have to worry, so this way I know how much cheese I have to work with when I do the layers. That's it. I'm just waiting for the tomato sauce to cool down a little. That's all. So now you have your cheese for the top, and I'm going to divide this in 4 so I have enough for each layer. I can eyeball it, but it's quicker to do it like this when I'm assembling it. Okay, now it comes to assembling. The first thing I do is I put some tomato sauce down. And what I do is I put it around the whole pan like this. I don't even need any oil, just the tomato sauce is very good. This is the best thing my mother-in-law ever did, was give me this pan, like 25 years ago or 30 years ago. So, there we go. Just a little more, just so it comes out easy and it doesn't stick. And, okay. Not too much. Okay. Now you have a nice base and it'll come out of the pan really nice. Okay, so now you're just gonna assemble the macaroni in. It can get a little sticky. You're gonna go like this, and like I do a custom fit, so I'm already doing this. Probably for each one. So like that. Like that. Because otherwise it bulks into the next layer. So just go like this. And that's your first layer. Okay, now that you have your first layer, I had to cut them, as you can see, like the little pieces. But as the pan goes up more, you won't have to cut. So now we're gonna put like 1 cup like this, like this, like this, like this, like this, like this. And you're just gonna make sure that it's all covered with tomato sauce. This, like this, like this, and the edges, like that. Okay, and then you're going to add your ricotta cheese, ricotta cheese, and your ricotta cheese, and your ricotta cheese, and your ricotta cheese. Okay. And you don't have to be perfect. Okay, now we're just gonna add the meat. And then I put a spoon in there, bud. I do the meat in the sauce, but then the meat gets lost in the sauce. So I like to do it like this. So this way every layer has enough meat. Because the sauce, you know, just gets too diluted. What's this? Okay, and now we're going to put the cheese. This. Just like this. Okay, I just did dividers, so this way it's a little easier. All right, okay. Now, I'll get back to you. We're going to start the noodles. We went this way with the noodles. Now we're going to go this way. So I'm just going to do a layer of noodles this way. Like this. And like this. And put it like this. Like this. And that's your second layer. Yeah, you just continuously do this, and you do one row that way, one row this way, until you run out of noodles. It's very tedious. You know, you just have to keep at it. Make sure everything's good. Everything's even. A lot of sauce here. There's a lot of sauce. Look at the sauce. Okay. And like this. And the meat. And every bite has a piece of meat in it, you know, because I've already made this and put the meat in the sauce, and nobody can taste the sauce, nobody can taste the meat. So that's that. And cheese. And cheese. And more cheese. Cheese. That's it. And now we're going to go next layer. You don't have to cut them really. I would cut them a little better, see? Look at the corners. Oh, there's a damn
one in this front.
Yeah. Okay, this is the last layer. Okay, so we're just gonna go like this. Last layer. Last layer. Last layer. Last layer. Okay. Over here. Yeah, I'm just getting this off. Over here for now. This is. I'm just gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually. Make sure you get everything. Don't waste anything. Okay. There's this. Make sure it's on there a little bit. Okay. And don't forget we're saving this for the top. Okay, so that. And now we'll do 1, 2, 1. When all the noodles wet. When all the noodles wet, we made a sauce. This lasagna, $36 to make. So, It's a 3-day meal for us. It could go, you know, it lasts us 3 good days. And this will be our weekend meal while we go out doing stuff. That's it, guys. Yeah, I use a Locatelli, Pecorino Romano, Parmesan cheese in between the layers too. I forgot to show you that. But that's usually what I do. And I use it when the lasagna comes out, I put more cheese. Okay, so we're gonna put it in the oven at 375 for 45 minutes to an hour. Okay? And once the cheese start melting and it gets a little brown, you got your aluminum foil that you're gonna put over it. Okay? That's it. Bye-bye. Yeah, this just came out now, and it's gonna sit for like 10 to 15 minutes. So I cover it back up and let it sit. Okay, so now the time has come. The truth is to be told. And we're gonna go look at this. We're gonna go look at this. I take my big knife, and I kinda look at this. And I go back again and kinda like this. You could have sat it like 5 more minutes, but it's okay. Oh boy. It's still very hot. So make sure it's all cut. And we're gonna go in. You gotta have patience when you do this, you know. This ain't no microwave stuff, so it takes time. But you'll have it, you know, for a couple days in the fridge, so it's good to do. And spend the time to do it. So hopefully, let me get, I can use my knife. Hang on. Here we go. That's my lasagna. Thanks for watching.
Hey guys, if you like the video you just seen, please hit the like button and the subscribe button. We really do appreciate it. Thank you for taking time out of your day. Have a great day.